Roman, well played. It must have been a very satisfying day to have contributed with bat and ball, pushing that all-rounder status.
Yeah, lovely. The perfect start really so far. But yeah, a couple more wickets, job's not done, you know.
Starting with the bat, we lost the two set batsmen early on, so you came in at quite a tough time, but you applied yourself really nicely with Ben out there. How did you find batting with him and the conditions today, which sort of contrasted with yesterday?
Yeah, Ben's great to bat with. He'll smile and then he'll frown, one ball to the next. So I think we bounced off each other nicely, batting. I think it just flowed, singles flowed, and we ran well. One run was a bit too close. He was long gone. But yeah, no, it was great fun. And 100 partnership, I think, something like that with Ben. Yeah, it was a pleasure to bat with him today.
And then with Righty as well, reverse sweeps and paddle sweeps for 6. Where's he been hiding those shots?
Well, honestly, I knew he played the sweep, and he said, "Oh, I think the sweep's a good option here." So he played the sweep, first ball after saying that. I was like, happy days. And then he played the reverse sweep, and I was like, hang on, we hadn't talked about that one.
And that partnership with the bat also transferred with the ball, yourself taking the new ball, both struck early. How good did it feel to have that maiden wicket in the bag early on? Yeah,
it was great. I think it does sort of take a little bit of pressure away, because obviously I'm in the team mainly as a bowler. So getting that early wicket did sort of take a bit of pressure off, a bit more relaxed running in, which I think helped with the next overs I bowled.
And you maybe owe Louis a drink or two for that catch?
Yeah, he's got me one there.
But the fight back though from 9 for 2 for Glamorgan to I think 111 for 2 at the close. Credit to North East England for that fight back, or maybe did we just get our plans wrong, a bit too full at times maybe?
No, I think we actually bowled well. I think before tea I got full, but I think that was more trying to give the ball a bit of something to do, see if they do drive hard before tea, which they played well, and then after tea obviously they've applied themselves and come out really well. It doesn't look like they're too uncomfortable at the moment, but the odd ball has got their name on it, as this pitch has shown. Vian was on 160 and gets bowled, and you don't see that too often, getting bowled on a score like that. So we've got our hopes for tomorrow, and hopefully we can get a couple of early ones, see what the ball's doing.
It's been spoken about quite poetic that your debut's come against Glamorgan, your former side. Was there any extra fire in the belly to do well?
A little bit, I think, on the down low. I think I'm quite sort of timid when it comes to thinking about opposition now. So I think if I focus on my own game, I think I back myself to do pretty well, despite the opposition. But it's a nice sort of setup really. Which these guys gave me my chance in professional cricket, gave me my first contract, and I can't thank them enough for that. And obviously now I'm at Leicester, who've given me the chance in first class cricket. I'm going to grab that with both hands hopefully and run with it.
And obviously the Glamorgan side well. Does that help you in your preparation, sort of save you a bit of homework, or is it still a tough challenge to do your research on each batsman? Yeah,
it does help. Obviously people evolve and people get better, even over a 6-month period. But during the bowling talks and the batting talks, I was able to sort of help him with a little bit of my knowledge. But the videos and everything are so good, and the analysis is so good these days. They already know everything about the batsman.
And obviously this is your first class debut for Leicestershire, but you did play here against India and did really well. Do you take confidence from that game, to take it into this format? Yeah,
I think my few games since the India game has sort of dominoed from in confidence. So that it's just keeps toppling over, and the confidence is there for me at the moment. I'm feeling good with bat and ball, and it's a nice place to be.
And you've spoken about the pitch maybe doing a bit more, so promising signs for tomorrow. What can we expect to see? Maybe will the pitch break up at all, something for Callum Parkinson, or do you expect it to be another seamer dominant day?
Yeah, it could break up. It just depends on the weather, I think. If we get a bit of rain during the day onto the deck, it may not turn as much as it looks like it will. But again, I don't think it's going to be aggressive turn. I think it's going to be pretty attritional for Cal, but there'll be enough in there for him to get a few wickets. And I think the same story for the seamers, to be honest. If we get the ball in the right place long enough, we'll get wickets.